Almost any post you read or book you read about growing a garden is going to tell you that you have to have at least 8 hours of sunlight a day in order for your garden to thrive. Well, I want to show you a great example today of a kitchen garden that has less than optimal sunlight and yet is doing just fine. So let's step inside this kitchen garden. This belongs to Ellie Holcomb, singer-songwriter here in Nashville, Tennessee. We planted up this garden just 2 months ago in the middle of May. Here we are in the middle of July, and this garden is thriving. Let's start by talking about the cardinal directions for this space. So right behind you is east. So the sun right now is rising. We're at about 10:15 a.m. in the morning in the middle of July. So we're in the sunniest part of the year. Right behind me, Ellie lives right in the center of Nashville, so she's surrounded by homes and buildings and trees. So right behind us on the east side are at least 1, 2, 3, 4 tall trees. They block the morning sun all the way until about 10:15, 10:30, even in July. Then on this side is the northern side of the garden. Her backyard has 1, 2, 3 extremely tall and mature trees that cast a shadow on the garden for a lot of the day. To this side of the garden is south. There's an extra building here that will cast a shadow during the colder parts of the year when the sun is lower in the sky. And then directly behind us is west. So that means as soon as the sun gets behind that tall tree over there or that fence line, these plants back here don't get any sunlight either. So this kitchen garden is literally surrounded by tall structures on all 4 sides. And yet, 2 months after planting, it is looking so awesome and productive. So step inside and let me show you all the things that are producing within 2 months of planting to encourage you in case you're in the middle of a city or you feel like you don't have at least 8 hours of sunlight either. So starting right here, we've got tomatoes that are fruiting on the vine. These were started by plant less than 2 months ago. We have loads of herbs. We've got rosemary. We've got some marigolds. We've got salvia. Down on this side, we have peppers. We have some of our first fruiting peppers right here. We have Swiss chard. And we have loads of herbs: rosemary, parsley, oregano, basil. We have the start of some bell peppers that are already forming fruit. And then we have more herbs and flowers on this side. If you're thinking, Nicole, you can only grow small fruit when you don't have a lot of sun, check out these huge tomatoes that are forming on the vine and starting to ripen already. In this next set of boxes, we have more plants that are just loving their setup. First, in this box, we have strawberries and onions. We are letting these strawberries just do their thing in this first year, and then we'll expect them to fruit for us this time next year. Here in this back bed, which is shaded up until just about right now, you can see if you pan this way, that entire side of the bed is all shade right now, and we're just starting to get the first break of morning sun here on this end. Here in this bed, we have all kinds of fruiting plants. I think this is a weed. We have a ton of eggplant. Look at that fruit forming. We have these gorgeous orange bell peppers. We have cucumbers forming. We have all these tiny red tomatoes back in the back there. We've got dill, we've got more eggplant, we've got cucumber vines, we've got some beans back here. You can see the beans forming on these plants. We've got little peppers. We've got all kinds of peppers. Look at all those peppers forming on the plant. More eggplant down here. Let's see, and then look at all these peppers. We've got these beautiful red peppers, and then we've also got this gorgeous eggplant here. I mean, look at that. It's awesome. So you can see there is a ton of growth happening in this garden, and it definitely is less than ideal when it comes to sunlight. What makes the difference? These are all planted in raised beds. They are growing in great soil, and they're also intensively planted. When you grow plants very close to one another, they spur growth on for each other. Studies have shown that the most energy is conserved in places where plants are very densely planted, places like tropical rainforests and swamps and marshes, places where there's no break between the plants as they're growing in their natural habitat. So we imitate that with Gardenary's intensive planting method, and you can see it really works, even when the sunlight is not optimal. So I hope this encourages you to set up your garden, to not be afraid if you have less than the best sun. I hope this shows you that you can grow a lot even in a somewhat shaded area. If your yard is surrounded by trees and buildings, you should still go for it. You're going to be amazed by what can grow when you set it up right and plant it intensively. If you want to learn how to grow like we do, you should check out Kitchen Garden Academy. It's my signature course all about setting up, planting, and growing your own beautiful raised bed kitchen garden. You can learn more about the course right below this video.